All right, so there's a bit of a development going on right now, and I hope it's not true, but you know what the UFC likes to do, man. There's narratives and there's things they like to push, and that's fine. It's a company, it's a business. Habib retired, big super big fan, or big superstar, and Umar has the Nurmagomedov name, so obviously they're going to want to try to push him as quickly as possible. But per Ariel Helwani, who's a very reliable source, he's saying that the UFC are discussing making a fight between Cory Sandhagen and Umar Nurmagomedov per the MMA Hour. Now, this I don't know who Cory Sandhagen's manager is, but honest to God, like seriously, this is gonna be a moment where I would hope that my voice gets heard, or just like everybody else's voice gets heard. I see some people on on social media kind of saying it, echoing the same thing I'm saying. Cory Sandhagen, do not sign that contract to fight Umar Nurmagomedov. I'm gonna say it again. Cory Sandhagen, do not sign that contract to fight Umar Nurmagomedov. It would be career suicide. Not only is it a bad matchup, but right now Umar Nurmagomedov is ranked number 11 in the bantamweight division, and Cory Sandhagen is ranked number 4. He was ranked number 3 until the UFC decided to add Henry Cejudo, ranked number 3 when he just lost. You know what I'm saying? They made him rank number 3. Okay, cool. He never lost a belt. I still think Cory Sandhagen should be ranked number 3. Cejudo should be number 4. But Cory Sandhagen is coming off of a big win versus Marlon Chito Vera, where he took the number 3 ranking spot, and the only people ahead of him was Merab and Sean O'Malley, and he did the right thing by calling out Merab, for that number 1 contender fight, because right now Merab is ranked number 1. So that's the fight that makes sense for Cory Sandhagen. Not Henry Cejudo coming out of nowhere and trying to take that fight and say, I want Merab. But no, he just lost. So there's no reason he should instantly get the number 1 ranked guy in the division. It doesn't make any sense. That fight should belong to Cory Sandhagen. So I'm not sure why the UFC is trying to make this fight. I mean, I am sure why. I know why they're trying to push that Nurmagomedov name, but 4 fights in the UFC so far. He beat Sergey Morozov, who's not a ranked guy, Brian Kelleher, who's not a ranked guy, 35, Nathan Maness, who's not a ranked guy, 35, and Harding Barcelos, who's not a ranked guy. And he's ranked number 11 right now, right? So him, and I'll be honest, that win versus Harding Barcelos, that finish that he had against him was very impressive. But still, that does not mean that he should get number 4 ranked Cory Sandhagen, who's been cutting his teeth in the bantamweight division, who's had his wins, who's had his losses. All of a sudden, number 4 should fight number 11 after, Cory Sandhagen's going, coming off of 2 big wins versus 2 really good guys in Song Yadong by stoppage and beating Marlon Chito Vera. I don't know why that judge gave it a split when it was a clear unanimous, but we know how retarded the judges are nowadays. He clearly beat Marlon Chito Vera badly in that fight. Like, Chito had nothing in that fight. So my whole point is this. There's no reason why Cory Sandhagen should be even thinking about signing that contract to fight number 11 ranked Umar Nurmagomedov. It's a bad stylistic matchup, and Umar has not beat anybody in the lower rankings of the division. He should be able to work his way up. I'm not saying Umar has to fight every single low ranked guy, but he needs at least a win or 2 before he can get a top 5 opponent. It doesn't make sense. So Cory Sandhagen, do everybody a favor, do the MMA world a favor. Get that Merab fight. Do not sign a contract to fight Umar. At the end of the day, you bending over backwards for the UFC doesn't always work out. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened to Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns was over here taking fights back to back to back to back. Dana always talks about he loves guys taking fights back to back. But look, Gilbert ended up getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And you can say that's a part of the wear and tear of just being in camps back to back to back to back. So my main point is, guys shouldn't just be bending over backwards every single time for the UFC. Like, I mean, how many Israel Adesanyas are there, right? How many Conor McGregors are there? There's only one. So you can't just expect to just do that, take fights like that, and just become the next Conor or the next Izzy. It doesn't work like that. So I would hope that Cory Sandhagen followed that same advice. I hope he has a good camper on him, and I hope he has a good manager that does not make him accept this fight, because it would be career suicide. So, let me know what y'all boys think about it. Drop your comments down below. Drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that notification bell so anytime I upload a stream, you guys will be notified. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace.